Good morning, I'm Ria from the Richardson's Homeschool Life. Today we're going to be doing the gardening collab. It's hosted by Victoria from Home Educating the Mad Lads. So if you want to pop along to her channel and take a look at Victoria, she's already put hers up. Plus I'll drop a link down below to all the others that are taking part in it as well. So without further ado, we'll go and have a wander around the garden. There's not much to see at the moment because it is the end of March, but we'll take you around and show you and tell you what I'm hoping to do. Okay, so come out the door and we're out on the patio. It's quite chilly today. We've had some really hot days, but it's dropping cold again at the weekend. We're going to be minus temperatures and you can feel a nip in the air today. So Dina's painted the fencing last week when it's nice. That's all been done. Some plants that are here all year round are okay, looking well. The roses are growing back and the Lady Campbell bush has started to get flowers on it. Lots of buds on there, so that should break out fully soon, odd ones. Next to that is the mint. That's growing back nicely this year. Last year I didn't think it was going to grow because the dog kept sitting on it, but it did in the end. And this year it's grown well, and I noticed we've got a weed there that needs pulling. The apricot tree, I can't even say that today. That's got all its buds coming on it. It's already flowered, and now it's got the leaves coming on it. That looks all dead, doesn't it? The fairy garden, that looks quite yellow in the middle. I don't know why. It's normally green all the time, but we'll see what becomes of it. Stray daffodils, these are the empty pots. Normally I fill them with bedding plants, but I've got pansies coming up from last year. What are you doing, Cassie? Cassie's going for a haircut today, so next time you see her she'll look bold. I've got my strawberries. I can't swing it around because the pots are in the way. But yeah, I think that could do with a bit of water, although it's given out rain. This is the new rhubarb. I ended up planting it in a big tub and that's starting to grow. The bamboo, that looks nice all year round. The strawberries are starting to come through. Pot that we didn't empty last year, and it's re-sprouted pansies. And the normal flowers, daffs and primroses along there. And the rest of the strawberries, which are coming along nicely. Here, we'll go and have a look what's in here. That is the raspberry bush out of the pot. Don't know if it'll grow. Needs a bit of a weeding in here. We've got weeds coming through, but I'm going to do that and put some bark down. There we've got blackberry bushes. You can just see them. Not sure, actually, I'm saying put bark down, but I'm not sure whether to put more straw down. It's just as good. And that's a new blackberry bush that I bought from the garden centre the other week. Looks like it needs a good rake over and turn over, really. I don't normally have to do much with it, but it needs something. So yeah, that's that. That does need a bit of a looking at, I think. Right. Oh, actually, we'll come that way in a minute. We'll go up here first. The ducks all looking happy. Oh, I'll show you along here. The baths. All the daffodils are coming out in the baths. Swing around, you can look upwards then. They're all starting to come to life now, looking good. I don't think all of the bulbs will come through. Whether more will come through next year, I don't know. It's possible because, I mean, they multiply, don't they? They split, the bulbs do, and multiply. So they're looking nice, but you know, I look at these baths. I mean, for example, the bath. That's from my grandparents' house. Now that belonged to my grandparents and great-grandparents. And I look at it and think, I'd have never got in that. How on earth did they fit there? They must have been very small people, because fill that with water, I get there, all the water would come out and I'd be wedged. I'd certainly need help. I just don't see I can fit in there and have a bath without getting everywhere drenched and getting stuck. And this is all bare, ready for planting seeds. Hoping to start now on Friday. See, we left this in and one of the pansies has already grown. So we're going to get a lot of pansies that have replanted themselves. Greenhouse, there's nothing going on in here at the moment. All pots and that, everything's ready. I just got to go and get some paraffin in the next day or two, and Friday then I'm going to start sowing all my seeds, and then next time you see it, it'll just be all the shelves will be full, or they might even be out by then, in a month's time. Some things may, but from Friday onwards the greenhouse will be a hive of activity. Right, actually it might be better if I go down the bottom end and show you in the garden. I'm not going to step on there today because I haven't put the right shoes on. Should put my wellies on, but I haven't. I have planted some first early potatoes, Casablancas, done them in pots, done them in 2 layers in the pots to see what happens. We've had to put netting around it, one to stop the cats and dog jumping in, and also I think it'll give the tops a bit of support when they start coming through. So I got 2 more here as well. I got 7 of them. My clematis is starting to grow nicely as well. I also went and bought 6 more pots so I can put the second earlies in because they're ready to go out, but I'll just wait for this weekend's frost to pass before we plant them out. Plants along there, as you can see, I've got, I'm not sure what it's called, but that one is in blossom and leaves are starting to appear. I do like blossom. I love the pinks and the red blossoms. I'm just going to put some flowers in the little pots between, and I'm just growing some pansies and some, I saved some marigold seeds. I couldn't think what it was. I could see them, but I couldn't think what it was called. Marigold seeds, saved my own, so I'm just going to grow them and put a bit of colour in between. So this is the garden, all the raised beds. They're all done now. They're all as full as we want them to be. As you can see at the top, Dean has made 2 fleece tops, and I think we want to make at least 4 more. I think it is 4 more. I think 4 more, so that we can keep covered all the things that the caterpillars like to eat. After last year, which was a disaster with the caterpillars, so we want to cover them and see how it goes. The tops just lift up. He's put them on hinges so they'll lift up, and we can easily water them and do what we need to do. Down here we're going to do the runner beans as we normally do. Now he's bought some more black floor stuff. Let me swing you around, you can see there, see all that going up there on the floor? That's what those 3 rolls are. We're hoping to put it down in between all of the beds so we can walk in it and suppress weeds. That's the idea anyway. Down there I bought a big roll of wire. My idea for that is this second bed there, I want to make a frame and put the wire along so the peas can grow up it, and perhaps I'll do a row of carrots in front of it. That's the idea at the moment. It might change, you'll see as the year goes on, but that's what we're hoping to do, because although I like rows and rows of peas, my idea is to plant them successively, so when one lot started to grow, put a few more in, and as one lot goes back, pull them out and get more in, and keep doing it all summer to see how much or how many peas I can get and how long I can keep them going. Right, I'm just going to pop up here. Good morning, girls. Have we got eggs? Oh, there's a couple of you sitting in there, so you must be laying. We'll have eggs later. We're getting overrun with eggs at the moment. Hello, have you got any eggs yet? Keep looking because I'd like to incubate some, but not seen any yet. and we're obviously getting close to mating season of the way they're reacting, and the fact that he keeps putting his plumage up on the side of his head. He won't stay still long enough for me to show you, but yeah, we're getting into mating season, and that must mean shortly we'll be getting eggs. He makes some right funny noises. If he hissed at me like that, I think I'd run away. Right, raspberries here, going along here. All the raspberry canes coming back to life, looking really nice. I can tread on this bit here. See, Dina's, if I keep to this mat bit, my feet should be alright. See, Dina's edged it all. We put some stoning in. It's quite old stoning. I got this from our great-grandparents' house, so it's quite old. But I thought it's perfect for this because it's quite high as well, so we keep it all in. As you know, I don't have to net it in. I didn't have to last year because we've got cats and the birds just don't really come near. If they do, they're soon gone again. But should we get any problems, I thought what I'll do, like in each corner, get a little pole or something and just net a bit of netting around along, just enough. So yeah, that is that. Everywhere's such a mess at the moment. There's netting here that we've been cutting up to put around the potatoes. I've got some, if you just see here, I've got some parsnips growing from last year. Dean says I'll dig them up. I says no, leave them, see what happens. So I left them. But yeah, it's getting a bit all upside down. I've got to try and keep that area free, you see, because one, the water butties round there, and also the compost bins, although we shan't be using them for a while. Need them to rot down. Ideally, I'd like them to rot down for at least 18 months. So perhaps I could do with some more bins on the go, but it's just where to put them. And they go, oh my goodness, look at all them eggs you've got. Did he miss collecting them off you yesterday? Dean came to collect the eggs and he forgets these two lay. Now I've got double. I'll have to get him in there. We've got double lot of eggs in that end one. He's watching me. Yeah, so there's the animals and that's the garden. As you can see, everywhere's bare at the moment. It'll look nice though. Come a couple of months, it'll look nice. Maybe by May things will start being out in the garden. By the time you see the gardening vlog in May, there should be things going in the garden, maybe even by the end of April. And then it will start to look better, and hopefully we'll have a few flowers with a bit of colour, because also I have along the fence, I've got some little basket things that hang, and I fill them with things like marigolds or pansies, and just gives all that splash of colour all the way around. So everybody's coming out. Sean, shouldn't you be doing schoolwork? Look at me gone out. So yeah, that's that. Everything is a bit bare, but will take shape. I'm going to see if I can show you through the window what the front looks like, because as you know, I don't like going on the front. The corner of the garden, or the daffodils, and that's a bush like the Lady Campbell. I'm not sure what their actual name is, because obviously the name Lady Campbell refers to the flower, the type of flower it is, rather than the actual bush. It's probably some Latin name that I couldn't pronounce anyway. But that's looking lovely. It's really laden with flower this year. We fetched that from my mum's garden when my mum passed away, and for the first 2 years it just looked like it was going to die, and then it suddenly came back to life, and now as you can see it's absolutely laden with flowers this year. The only thing is they don't last very long. They're short-lived flowers. They come, they look beautiful, die off, and it's just green leaf then right through till this time again next year. But I'm really pleased that it's come along so well and it's picking up. So yeah, that's that. Down there you can see my plum tree. They were planted a year ago, And as you can see, it's got leaves coming on it, little bits coming off it and leaves, so that's taking off really well. Go past the weeping willow that Dean gave a haircut to, and look at that. Cats used to like sitting under there and hiding, but they can't hide now. I don't think you can see the other one. Now the other plum tree, excuse me, doesn't look as good, but it has got some green leaf and some bits coming off it further down, so though it doesn't look as lively as the other one, it's certainly not dead. I don't know if you can see two little sticks on the ground down there. I don't know, can't put my finger because I've moved in, but see if I can do it now. Down there, and the same over there, we've planted two little gooseberry bushes. So they're nothing but sticks at the moment, so we'll see how they do. And this top end, as you can see there, and we swap over to the other window, there's one opposite it. They're blueberry bushes. They're looking quite good, but I have to watch the cats because they like eating the leaves for some reason. Next to that on a stake is the conference pear tree. That's got buds coming on it. It's got no branches starting to grow out of it yet, but it has got buds, so it's going to do something eventually. Going along, that's another pear tree. That's looking beautiful, as you can see. It's full of leaf now. I like next door's forsythia in the garden as well. That's not mine, but that looks nice, doesn't it? Again, that's another plant that's short-lived. It comes out and then it's gone all year and you're just left with leaf. See if we can see the apple tree. The apple tree there is starting to get buds on it. Didn't give it a good cut back last year because it was in the way of the path. Don't know why I decided to plant it so close, but there you go. But it's coming back to life. And then here in front, there's the other apple tree, which has also got bits of leaf coming on it. So yeah, that's what the garden's looking like at the moment. I'll put a link down below for everybody else taking part in the collab. I'm not with it today. If you could tell, I've not long got up and my hair's all... I thought I've got to get outside quick because next door when they go out, they put the radio on, and I thought, oh, I need to be able to talk to you, so I better get out there quick. So I just got out of bed, not brushed my hair. So yeah, that's what the garden looks like anyway at the moment. Like I say, I'll pop links down below for everybody else who's taking part, and Victoria from Home Educating the Mad Lads, she's hosting it and she's already put a video up, so if you want to pop along to her site and have a look, I'm sure you'll enjoy that. So yeah, that's it for March's garden collab. We'll have another one now. It'll be the end of April, but in between that, obviously you'll see me doing my other vlogs, my weekly homeschool vlogs. So on that note, I shall see you for one of those next Tuesday. So take care everybody. Bye.